Hello, it's not working again. The video seems to work while I'm not actually streaming, but as soon as I start streaming, it stops working, which is lovely and ideal and just what I hoped would happen. So, good evening and welcome to another Evening With. It's the last Thursday of the month, so it's an evening with everyone. You're invited, even you, especially you. Please come along and join in. It's fun. You can hang around and chat, and we'll just talk and shoot the breeze, as they say. We're going to have a look through the gallery as well, the last couple of weeks of that, because every other week we go and play games. I don't play games on my own either now. I have cohorts, partners in puzzles. We have Jeff and indeed Dan as well. And Dan's even got a guest with him tonight as well. So
yeah, she heard it was everyone, so she thought she would join in.
It looks like a stuffed cat now, I must admit.
Oh,
looks adorable.
She's a happy little thing. This is Miss Penelope.
It does make you look like a Bond villain, I must admit.
Yes.
Let me push some buttons and make things work. In the chat tonight, we have Sprunglu is here saying hi, Chris, Gemma, and chat. William Rayborn's here as well, saying hello, everybody. Candy Graham from Mongo is here saying with fingerwords, hello, everyone. Hugh Gordon's here as well, and Gemma does indeed pop in to say hello.
Hello.
So, hello to all of you that are watching. In a couple of minutes, I will post the link up in the chat for everybody to come along and join in. I've given up posting it everywhere else because if you're watching, you're going to come and join in. If you're not watching, then you wouldn't want to come and join anyway, would you? That's,
Right.
So I shall. Oh, Bobbins is here. Look, the Bobbins is waving. Hello. I think it's waving. It might be scared or some sort of Wi-Fi coming out.
Could be.
Or is it the start of a magic trick so you can make things disappear?
Oh, that'd be good.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, let me get rid of the video that didn't work from down there so it's not in the way. So, yes, I shall post the link up in the chat and you can come along and join in and just hang with us, heckle.
Come join in.
Other than that, it would just be the three of us chatting, and we do that every other week anyway. So
yeah, exactly. So
it's your chance to come along and be part of the show. You don't get paid, I must admit.
Oh, I was wondering why that check hadn't arrived.
The rubber doesn't. goes very well at the moment. But yeah,
Do it for the
Bobby
fame.
said he's sorry, but he had to skip the 27-minute advert before this. Draw the line somewhere. Yes, I must admit, a 27-minute advert is pushing it. I don't know where they get their ideas from, but
I think sometimes they just let you keep watching them until you say, okay, that's enough, skip.
Yeah, I've not encountered that. That's horrible.
yeah, that is extreme. I've heard of it, but I've not encountered it myself. Saying that, a couple of months ago, I did in fact sign up to the YouTube Premium thing, where you pay them some money every month, and you don't ever see any adverts at all.
Wow.
But it still pays the,
Yeah. I've
videos
considered
that you
it.
watch, I
Yeah.
think. I went through a phase of watching more YouTube than actual telly.
That's where I'm at.
So,
Oh, yeah.
even if it's,
Yeah.
I've watched the first 5 seconds of an advert before you can skip, that was still getting annoying.
Mhm.
So I thought, why not?
Well, plus when they cut off in the middle of the video like 6-7 times.
Yeah, that is. I tend to not. Well, now I don't know, but previously I wouldn't watch videos that had lots of adverts in the middle of them because I just don't see the point. If I don't put adverts in the middle of my videos, admittedly, my videos are normally fairly short anyway. But I think an advert at the beginning, an advert at the end. If anyone stays to the end, then that's fine. Putting them in the middle is just going to annoy people, so I wouldn't bother doing that.
That's big of you.
Thank you. Chris Campton's here as well, saying hi. Good evening. Welcome. Yes, so we're going to have a look through the gallery in a little while to see what's been added in the last couple of weeks. First picture is, in fact, one of mine, which was
The cat's stealing the show.
The cat is still in the show.
Yeah. Penny's good at that.
Is that it? I don't know. That's all right. I was getting worried then. I thought something had happened, but
No, she's just very content.
Strange. Just gonna sit watching the cat now. I can't just sit watching the cat.
Yeah, girl.
It's hypnotic.
If anybody in the chat has got questions or anything, feel free to ask and go with it. I have received the package today of the next 4 R2D2 parts.
Ah, nice.
Ooh.
Taking me up to issue 30, I think. I'll check now. I've confused myself and I'm not entirely certain.
What parts are they? Or are you keeping that a surprise?
They are parts, 27, 28, 29, and 30. The parts are 30 is the leg motor.
Ooh.
Nice.
A leg motor, big chunky motor bit. Other than that, we've got a couple of circuit boards. I think this is the projector.
Oh, cool.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
For the Luke and Leia thing. Another metal bracket thing for the ankle. So I haven't opened the package yet and looked at the magazines yet. I shall be sorting those out. I did run out of part work stuff to do. I had stuff set up for the next week, but then ran out. Then I had a package of Enterprise turn up, so I finished that. Then I might have had some of this turn up as well.
Okay. Nice.
So
You've got enough of them. They should spread out pretty good.
Yeah, surprising.
It'll settle down. I've filmed 2 of those. I've got 2 more of them to make over the next few days. And of course, Knight Rider kit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fun.
Do you have
Premiere
all
of
those
that yesterday.
cans?
If you haven't seen it, go and watch it later because
I had to look up the kind of watch that he used because I couldn't remember.
there are some. I haven't got the magazines here. There are some pictures of it in there. It's like a very, very
Yeah, it's like Casio or something.
Casio.
It was like a radio, like an AM radio watch or something. Had a knob on it, and then they put stickers on it or something.
Talk to Kit on it, but yeah.
But that's right. Yeah.
But apparently one of those is part of the pack.
Yeah, that's like the remote
Ooh.
control to control the model.
I don't know
Oh,
how it's
watch.
going to work, but apparently,
I was going to ask about that.
Yeah,
Cool.
and I'm psyched for when they can release that in the States.
Yeah,
That will be
It's quite nice.
beautiful.
I was surprised when I received it that it did have 4 issues in the pack.
Yeah,
Because I've seen people receiving their first deliveries, and it's been the first 2 issues, which is standard for most of these part works. They send you the first 2, and then that's it. But I did see that World of Wayne
he got 4.
the first 4.
And
And
you know,
I thought,
but it's a wonderful 4 to start out with. I mean, they give you some of the most iconic pieces to jump in there with.
all of these part works do start
Yeah.
a similar sort of way. The DeLorean is the unusual one. It started with the back of the car.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But I mean, it is that kind of distinctive rear with the plate. And so.
Yeah. The XO1 and the Fast and the Furious started off exactly the same way with like the bonnet and then or the hood. Sorry, my American people.
The hood and the front grill.
And the front grill.
Yeah, which makes for
and then
kind
this
of a
one
nice
started off at the
display
back.
by itself.
Okay. And Kit has started off obviously with the hood, and then the scanner is the second part.
Yeah.
And then a wheel.
Yeah, and then the dashboard.
One wheel.
That amazing
One
dashboard.
wheel, yeah. Oh, I've got 4 wheels now. I've actually got 5 wheels, and only 2 of them are the same.
Okay.
You can make a Franken car.
Yeah, well, they're all the same scale, but they're not all the same size.
No, they're only different size wheels for different types of cars.
I did just try and share the link, and it didn't work. So I shall paste it in manually. Because if you want to come along and join in, click on that, follow the instructions, and you might have to log into YouTube or Facebook or something, or I don't know. But I don't share your information. I don't get your information, so I can't. But follow that along. Even if you've just got a microphone, come along and chat rather than having to set up the camera and lights and everything. Because it's nice to hear what you sound like, apart from anything else. Bobbin says, I'm trying to let the adverts run on channels that I subscribe to just to help the creators out. Thank you very much.
I do.
Appreciate
I
it.
do. Yeah.
But only if they're not too long. Yeah, there is definitely a line to be drawn.
Sure.
Mac's here as well. I missed that, but hi, Mac.
Hi again, Mac.
I'm not entirely certain how YouTube revenue thing works. I don't think anybody knows how YouTube revenue works. But there's something to do with if you watch the first 5 seconds of an advert before you skip it, there is some monetary gain to the channel. If you watch the entire advert, I think it goes up a little bit, but I think it's just the fact that you've got the first 5 seconds is the most important thing.
Good, because I always try to give it that 5-second countdown that they give you right there, at least.
Yeah, not like there's an option we can't skip it.
So that's that. Right. Well, nobody's come in quite yet. We'll go across to the gallery and have a look through. I don't know how long we'll be around tonight, as it's only the normal 3 of us, which is lovely. Don't get me wrong. But, this is what is this? This is a puzzle box thing from a couple of weeks back. I thought I'd take a picture of it and put it up there. That little oval piece that came in there is a stand for the coin.
It's a stand for the coin. Oh. Never would have even occurred to me that was the intended use.
No,
I didn't tell you that. It's just I saw some pictures of it, and it's like, oh, right, yeah, that makes sense then.
I was quite fond of the puzzles we were coming up with that we imagined this thing had in them.
The far more complex.
Yeah, we were just way overthinking everything, which was fun.
Looked through some videos and posts on Facebook and stuff to try and figure everything out, and we got most of it.
Yeah.
Oh, was there more that we didn't see?
But there was one bit. If I thought I'd have had it to hand, but I haven't. There was one. I'm going to turn this around like it's in a game, but I can't do that either. There's one piece that literally just pulls out. One of these blobs on the side that is.
Oh, really?
Just pulls out, and on the other end of that, it's got like one of the numbers, like number 3, and then the symbol. It's like, okay, and it's like 1 is what you get from looking down there, and the combination on the bottom. You do the combination on the bottom, and it pulls out to reveal another bit, another code, and the combination on the bottom is 147.
Okay, that's what. Okay.
In big numbers in front of us, we completely blanked and missed. But that was that was it. Most of what we were looking at and trying to decipher and count rivets and things, nothing to do with it.
Yeah. Well, and we thought that they were all individual puzzles rather than it had a puzzle and the rest of the box was clues for that puzzle.
Basically, yeah, that's the way it is.
Yeah.
You've got the one combination to work out, and you get it by doing the however many 5 things it was. I mean, the 4 on the top was just the triangle, because it was the triangle. It was in the Illuminati eye thing, and 1 is that one, and it all makes perfect sense when you line it all up and go there.
After the fact, you're like, oh, I see what they're going for.
Absolutely.
But
we do have another visitor this evening.
All right.
Really?
The Dexterous Trucker. I'm assuming it's Lewis.
Dexterous Trucker.
It's both of us.
Like combined Wonder Twin style, or
yay!
It sounds like Nat, but it looks like Lewis. I don't know.
No, this is me.
Hi, Nat and Lewis.
He's got the hands, I've got the gob.
That sounds all right.
All right.
Well, welcome to both of you.
Perfect.
Hey, haven't talked to you guys in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I know, we've missed you.
Oh.
Let's continue. I'll go the right way because that's easier than going the wrong way. Ross has been doing some Lego. I don't know if it's Halloween, but it's definitely got that. The color, purpley color, is definitely Halloween, isn't it? But, some sort of
little traffic cones,
police car.
Plowing.
I don't know.
I think this is what his young lads built.
Oh, right, okay. Are they? Was it 3 packs or was it one thing or?
Pass.
I don't know.
I know Connor built that police car as 1 pack. He got that as a birthday present.
Oh,
okay. All right. Well, that would indicate it's probably 3 separate kits then.
Probably is.
Oh, that's
fire truck.
Okay, yeah,
truck,
the little
with a snowplow.
Yeah. That's
They're all
cool.
good. I do like Lego. It's just mindless, brainless fun. You can just turn your brain off, put bits together, and be done with it. Really good.
People who design it certainly don't turn anything off because that's
no. The designing
genius.
of it is, as you say, a whole nother level of working things out and calculating things. And I would not be able to do that. Mike has been starting off doing the one that Nat's doing. The Stobart truck.
Twiggy.
Still needs low bridge with it.
They don't all get stuck under bridges.
No, some of them reverse into houses.
Kits sold separately.
Yeah, pretty sure that's unusual as well.
I want to know if it's going to come with a trailer.
It does.
Really?
The whole trailer.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to be huge.
Yeah.
About 1.25 meters.
Wow. And it'll take up some shelf space or floor space.
Bins.
Just
awesome.
never done that in 1/8.
Cool.
Frankie has been doing another Opel in his collection.
Nice.
Opel Senator by the looks of the number plate.
Yeah.
Not a Monza, but the car the Monza's based on. Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, the perspective in the shot, that one looks super real.
It really sells it. Yeah.
The garage he's built for him is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I used to keep one of those jacks in my car because I was just getting flat so often.
Really?
And I got really fast at fixing them. Yeah. Yeah.
Like I say, Frank needs to add a little bit of oil staining to the floor in the garage.
Yeah, that would add. That would
It's too
make
clean.
it, wouldn't it? Definitely. We've got my cover art that Sal's very kindly done for me. Again for
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
Seat surfing.
He requested some face shots of me a while back when he was doing one of the other things, and I just sent him, full side, quarter each side, and then,
so he can.
And he's just got them and just puts them in wherever he feels a need now.
He's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell he has a lot of fun with this.
He does. He really enjoys it. I messaged him and said,
It's nice of him.
found out that I'm going to be doing the kit thing. Would you mind doing that? And he messaged me back something along the lines of, if you ever think that I'm going to say no, you can just unfriend me immediately.
Oh, how nice.
There's no. So yeah, there we go. That's 3 of the 4 wheels.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
White walls.
The white walls are the Ecto.
That's the Ecto.
Okay, makes sense.
The one in the front with the black hubcap is kit. And the Dodge Charger over on the left.
Yeah, that'd be a good quiz. Name that wheel. Name that wheel.
Yeah, there is another picture eventually with 4 wheels in it because, like I say, I picked up the 4th version. There we have the dash.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I love that.
It did surprise me when I put the dash together. I mean, it's lovely. It goes together well. It's nice. It's decent size and everything else. I always assumed that the voice thing was more central to the car rather than central to the steering column. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's kind of where I always thought it was. But
I posted a couple of pictures of the full-size replica that a buddy of mine made, I think in Scaly Models group, but I'll have to look and check to see where that is on his.
Your friend built a full-size kit?
Yeah.
It's where it is.
Yeah.
I think the reason I think it's more central, I've been watching the first season of Knight Rider, and whenever he's talking to Kit, he turns to the middle of the car.
Oh,
really?
Right, he does.
Really?
So I think in my brain, back then, I had a brain. If I was talking to the car, I'd be talking to the flashy bit that lights up when it talks back to you.
Yeah. But
So
instead, it's like he looks at those screens over there.
Yeah.
Like his script was written on them.
It's obviously, this is obviously correct. You can't be anywhere else, and it does work, and that's where the lights at the top go and everything else. I have no memory at all of this second sort of bit behind the steering wheel.
Do you? I wonder if they changed it for the different seasons.
I think they changed the middle console bit, but not that bit. But I have memories of the buttons and pushing the buttons and things, but I just don't remember it as being a duplicate steering column sort of thing behind it. It just doesn't register for me, but it was very good fun. I enjoyed building that dashboard quite a lot.
Looks like it. A lot of detail.
And at some point in the future, if you get a moment, if you remember at some point, it would be a kindness if you could take a ruler to those little monitors and give me a diagonal measurement. Millimeters is fine.
Yeah, no problem at all. You might have to remind me. It's packed away now until the next delivery turns up because I've got other things on the bench at the moment.
Yeah. Are you scratch building?
In a comment or something.
Yeah. Yeah, leave that on there. There we have the issues 1 and 2. That was 3 and 4, the wheel and the dash. And 1 and 2 are indeed the scanner with again, the lights across the front I've got no memory of.
Yeah. They rarely ever turned on.
Main lights.
Yeah.
Yes. All day long I remember them. But yeah, again watching back now, you do see them occasionally.
Really?
But not very often. Most of the time they're not on.
It's amazing how memory works like that.
They should have little grills across the front of them. Mike Lane Mods actually sells that.
Really?
There have been some add-on parts for it like that. I'm not that worried about it. It doesn't bother me in the slightest.
Yeah, that's a pretty minimal thing. But it. Now I don't remember it saying Night 2000 on the.
Now, that is one other thing that I've noticed in watching the first season again. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
Oh, really?
Car they're in.
Things change.
Wow.
There's actually one scene in one of the episodes when Kit's been stolen by a couple of car thieves and he's doing donuts around the middle of the road and things. And you can quite clearly see it's got a real steering wheel that the guy's using to steer around. It's not got the yoke. It's got a proper steering wheel. So it's obviously one of the cars they used.
Yeah, that was just a stock normal Trans Am.
I mean, if you're doing, lots of turns and steering, then you need a
Yeah.
steering wheel. 'Cause-
Yeah,
I
you'd
would
want
think
that.
so.
Yeah, that's
but
got the yoke
all
because
of
it's
these
got
have
a
got little
special
holes
steering.
behind the framing behind it, obviously
Yeah.
for illumination.
Yeah, those are all going to light up, and it's going to look beautiful. The
That's
printing
neat.
looks really good.
It is. The buttons have got. You can't in the picture, but you can actually read everything on them.
Nice.
Really.
It is really nicely done.
That makes me happy.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. So something else makes you happy. There you go.
Yeah. Someone's
Yeah,
been busy.
I finally got it to a functional state. This is my new airbrush or spray booth for my airbrush.
Very
So
nice.
I put a handful of pictures in the gallery here. So yeah, this is the construction of it, where somehow the pics seem to have gotten kind of mixed up in the order that I intended them to be. But
no
oh
idea.
well.
I'm just going back through.
Yeah.
the order that it gives me them. I can't.
But it's built onto an old computer desk, and all of the surfaces inside are whiteboard material.
Mhm.
That's the blower I have attached to the wall, and so that's
Nice.
a furnace blower that goes out. That's what the inside looks like, where all the fumes go up. It's
Oh, right. Yeah.
corrugated plastic, and then I used aluminum tape to create the air seal, and so that is going up, and you can kind of make out the box at the top in the previous pic where there's a plastic box at the very top there, the lid's open. That's where the filter goes.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
So
Well done.
the air actually flows up into that box, and the box is attached to the top. There's a hole drilled through with a T-joint.
Cool.
And so I put the filter into the box, close it up, and then it's got two different vents. It's got the bigger one up towards the top, and then the one at the bottom for airbrush stuff, but the one at the top I can uncover it and use that for rattle cans.
Oh, right. Yeah. Nice.
Well thought out.
Yeah, it was a fun little thing to put together.
Hmm.
And I've got, there's the finished look. I've got 2 lamps there with daylight bulbs, and
Good thinking.
so yeah, I can.
Good thinking.
I haven't made use of it yet, but I shall. Oh, and the floor part and the back wall are magnetic. They're
Oh, right.
metal, so I can stick things to them, and I can make like holding jigs
Good
for
thing.
stuff that I'm painting.
Good thinking.
Very useful.
There's
Yeah.
like the magnetic stuff on the back of the vent that I can just kind of pop it off if I want. Yeah. And that's my new work in progress shelf. It's a
It
bookshelf.
looks like what you find at a restaurant when you have to return your tray once you finish eating.
Yeah, that's what I had in mind. It's a bookshelf that I've had for many years, and all I did was cut off the cardboard backing and put some wooden dowels into the holes that were already there. I plan on drilling a bunch more holes and getting more dowels. But yeah, I've got a bunch of those trays I got online, and so when I'm working on models and projects, I can put them on those trays and just slide it on there.
Good.
Whichever height you need, you can get different ones in. Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
And so yeah, that's going to be a very useful little thing to have.
And you can also get people to deliver your food.
Yeah. Actually use one of those trays from the upstairs in the kitchen to down here.
Nice.
I'm working down here.
That's the best part.
Yeah.
Steve. Yeah, he got a batch of stuff from I can't remember who.
Oh, yeah.
It was you that sent him stuff. Got a box of greebles and some tools and a magazine and things in there as well, apparently.
Oh boy.
And some half-built kits and things that he's obviously going to.
Oh, he's
we'll be
gonna have
seeing
a
those
good
again.
time.
Oh yeah. It'll be completely unrecognizable.
And glorious.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Merry Christmas early.
Yeah, we've got clamps and things as well. Obviously, all very useful
Never have
stuff.
too many clamps.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice.
Decals as well, yeah.
Nice.
And the weathering.
Ooh.
Oh,
Wow.
that's a useful one.
I like books like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was slightly offended because he doesn't do weathering and chipping, because that means he has to actually paint something.
Ah.
He's been painting lately. It was just encouragement to
yes,
progress
absolutely,
with
yeah.
his work.
Edward's got
Ooh.
It's bits
Is
of the
that-
Millennium Falcon.
books or
Wait a minute. Is that the one I'm thinking of? There's a
I know-
Japanese book, I think, that is just really high quality full color photos of the Millennium Falcon. I think. I don't know if this is it, but it's like really, really
I
coveted.
know he only recently got the Lego kit of it, the UCS one. I don't know if that might be
Might have some. Yeah, it might be that. I've heard the book on that thing is incredible.
some sort of frame for something.
Yeah. Is that
I
the
should-
display frame for the Falcon?
I
Hold it kind of at an
It
angle?
could be. I don't know. Unfortunately, going through the pictures, sometimes it just doesn't bother giving the information.
Oh, that's annoying.
So, yeah, I don't know if Edward's here. He can tell us. If not, we'll find out next time when he puts some more pictures up, no doubt. Let's remove that from there.
Well, he's got a Vortex mixer also on
Yeah.
his desk.
Yeah, I'm jealous about that.
Envious. Yep. I'm trying to 3D print something to either go on a electric toothbrush or a palm sander or something like that.
Oh,
Chip
right.
paints.
I thought I'd posted another picture up in there, but I haven't. But I will. I should do it now.
Nope,
'Cause
yep,
otherwise I'll
Edward is
forget.
in the chat. It's a stand for the Falcon.
Has he told us what the thing is yet?
Name that thing.
Yeah, what was yeah, Edward, what's the book up
There he
there?
is.
What was the book and what's your big framework thing?
Well, he said that is the stand for the Falcon.
Oh, it did. Sorry, I'm halfway out the chat. I just
Ooh.
see
Did
if we were talking about other things.
you okay, Eric?
First group. There we go.
Something about sitting in the ER.
I've got another couple of pictures of wheels that I shall post up now, and then we'll just nip across and see them. We'll use the classic layout. I don't know what difference that is, but there we go. Let's see. Are they there yet? Oh, I think I've got to refresh the page to get it in there. Let's try it again. There it is.
Wow.
So that's the harder version.
Wow.
Of name those tires.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except for the
It's
Ecto is
impressive.
like the largest one, so that one's the only easy one to figure out.
Yeah, well, another easy one for me to figure out is the one that's attached to the frame.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a good hint.
that's also
That's
like
the
the
Fast and
widest
Furious.
racing tire.
Name
Now,
that
interestingly,
tire.
The other two are both marked as Goodyear Eagle GT. And the tread pattern on the two on the right
Different.
is the same.
Oh, is it? Yeah,
they are
just
the same treads.
just the other way.
They're just different size tires.
Yeah, so I
see.
I don't know enough about cars to know anything about them, but I mean, Goodyear obviously make tyres. I don't know if the Eagle GT is a particular size of tyre or type of tyre, or if they make the Eagle GT in whatever size you need.
I don't know. It's a good question.
They are a very different construction. The way the tyres go together is very different. Because the DeLorean one in the front there has the functionality that fold down. It's got the hover mode
Yeah.
option.
Oh, right.
The way it attaches to the kit is all very, very different. So I don't know if that makes a difference, but
Yeah.
Interesting.
But they certainly I like that picture. of the
Mhm.
Yeah.
there. You can actually see the.
Yeah, there's the
Again,
seam
I'm not
line
sure which
from the
one that is.
molding.
I think that's the DeLorean one, it's slightly larger.
Yeah.
Um,
That is the oldest of the production kits.
Yeah, it doesn't look quite right. It's got a mold line down the middle there that I'm not going to be able to get rid of. I'm not going to do
Of course,
anything.
real
with it
tires
till-
also have similar
send it?
things when you first
Oh,
buy
yeah.
them.
Yeah, they have those little.
Yeah. If it's brand new, then it would possibly.
Nubby
Yeah.
bits.
So yeah, I like the picture. I don't think there's any others. I think there's 4 cars that I'm doing, isn't it? Is it?
Wow.
Sounds right.
It's going to take up some
I
space.
can't think of any other cars that you're doing.
No, it's just the 4 cars. There's the Iron Man, and
Oh, yeah.
he hasn't got wheels, obviously. R2 technically has wheels, but they're sort of inside.
Yes.
I didn't bother doing
Yeah.
that. And obviously the Enterprise is well known for not having wheels.
hmm And neither is Iron Man.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm very happy with how they're coming together. Hopefully they'll settle down into a more stable production run, so I can actually work on one at a time and get it done, and then the next one, and then get, instead of having 4 turn up on the same day or something, which is pleasant, but it's, yeah.
Yeah.
It makes scheduling a little bit more of a juggle.
Yeah, well, the way I've got it scheduled at the moment, I've actually got videos set to go this week, the weekend, all of next week are all lined up and ready to be released. They're all, I can sit on my hands and not do anything and still have a video coming out every day for the next 10 days.
Been busy.
But I've still got 4, 6, 7 videos to make and upload and get lined up again. So obviously by the time they're done, another delivery will have turned up, and
Yeah.
I think it'll work.
It's nice to have the lead time.
The trouble is that when I do set them up, and obviously I've got them set to go alternating between the series, because that was decided by my viewers as the way to do it, rather than having this week is going to be Iron Man and then the next 4 days are going to be R2, which I quite like it. But it means when I get the R2 done, I'm going to have to shift the timings of some of them to fit them in between everything else. So it takes a little bit of reshuffling, but we'll get there.
It's been fun. They're fun to watch.
It's been fun to build, yeah.
Yeah.
I am enjoying it. Well, I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't enjoy it, but yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what it is about it. I just really enjoy watching part works, being put together. There's a bunch of different YouTubers that I watch doing, some of the same kits that I'm like, okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, there's
that'd be interesting.
I'm building the Ecto, and there's 3 YouTubers, including Chris, that I'm watching building the same car.
Yeah, I mean the DeLorean is an old build. It's
That
new
was
to
like
me
the
'cause
first
I've only just
artwork I'd
picked it up,
ever.
but,
Actually, no, it was the Falcon. It was the first one I'd ever seen.
I did have a problem with doing stage 4 of the DeLorean, in that the magazine is wrong.
Uh-oh.
It's just wrong. Even the parts list is wrong. It says I should have got DP screws as well as CP and AP screws, and I just didn't get any. There weren't any in the packet. And
None in the previous shipment either?
I didn't look back to see if there were, but things like the reactor, it says use CP screws to put that in, and it's like, no, they're too small. They don't fit. So I used the AP screws for that, and it worked fine. And
Do you have enough?
yeah, there were plenty of them. And the bit where it says to use DP screws were there, which you might not even be able to see, but that definitely says DP, and it's got a picture of screws like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't got any DP screws, but I used the CP screws for that, and it works fine. And I went back to watch some YouTube videos of people building it from three or 4 years ago now. Some of this, and their magazines don't say anything about DP screws. It says CP screws.
Oh,
And
so
Hmm.
the magazines were changed at a later time to be wrong.
yeah, it would seem that way. Or this was from an old stock of magazine. I don't know if it's got publication date or anything in there, but
Ref number.
Yeah, that's
I don't
really
understand
really
how it's going to work. I'm assuming that the reactor top is the original one from the first
Right.
bit of the film, and
You
the
choose
Fusion
which
is the
one
bit
you
from
want.
afterwards.
Okay.
But that doesn't fit on there if you
Oh.
take that bit off, unless this whole assembly gets replaced by a different bit for that to go onto.
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah, when you build it, you kind of choose if you want it to be Back to the Future 1 or
which
2
makes sense to me.
variant.
The other thing that was wrong in the magazine is the back page where it says next issue. You get to build the wheel. It's like, no, that was last issue.
Oops. Continuity.
just sending a
Three was
different
the
wheel?
No, because the next issue is
It's a whole different part.
issue 3 was the wheel.
Well, it is a time
five and
travel
six.
franchise, so,
5 and 6 appear to be exactly the same thing,
Ah,
and they are exactly the same thing.
yeah, just for
Except
opposite
they're not.
sides.
It's the issue 5 is the left front suspension, which has got a whole build series where I do that.
Yeah,
Issue 6 is the right front suspension,
okay.
which is exactly the same, but the mirror image
Yeah,
basically.
just Pyro.
Which is fair enough. That's okay, because on the back of 5 again it says, coming up next, you get the suspension. It's like, okay, yeah, you do. I can't remember what it said about coming up next in 6. Oh yeah, the steering and front plate, which probably is. I haven't got that yet, but that would make sense because then you can join the two front suspensions together. But it's like that one magazine. It's like telling me I've got parts that I haven't got would be very annoying.
Yeah,
Telling me to use those parts when you don't actually want to use those parts. You want to use them different parts, and I don't know. It might be
special.
worth a fortune. It's like the penny black, isn't it? It's,
But
Yeah.
there you go. Yeah, a
not something
one-off.
I've encountered at all in these. This one and another one Wayne's doing. The Ferrari
oh, right.
Competizione thing. It apparently the instructions in that are just abysmal.
Oh, nice.
And
That's what you want.
yeah. But
Yeah.
all the ones I've done have been perfectly fine. It may not be as clear as you necessarily want it to be, like with the
Yeah.
wiring and stuff on the Enterprise, but
The Enterprise one, the layout of the wiring is awkward. It's not wrong,
yeah,
but it's awkward, and the pictures, because it's just a single line of wire,
exactly.
you
It needs to
can't
have
tell
like
if it's
multiple
going behind
angles.
or in front of or around
Yeah.
or anything. It's
Mhm.
helpful, but
Mhm.
it's not wrong.
Yeah.
I did notice when I went back to watch Wayne's video of him doing this, he was saying about it's not color, it's yellow, and it's not yellow. That bit is yellow, but that's when you're doing this bit, it's like it's not that.
Ah.
Why have they done it like that?
Right.
But that seems to be an Eagle Moss thing that they've done that they don't actually describe in this magazine, but they do in the Enterprise one, saying that if it's a new part, then it's going to be in color. If it's an old assembly, will be
it's
like the grey
grayscale.
blue. If it's new, we're going to do it in yellow and show you that that's the new part that you need to fit, which works fine. But they don't actually tell you about that in there.
Yeah, they just sort of
Because I've done
assume that's
parts
what
of
you'll
them before. I know
understand.
that's how they do it, so it works for me.
hmm
But yeah, it's very interesting seeing them do it in a different way. Also, I wasn't expecting them to be individual issues. The Exo One and the Enterprise are both one magazine per pack.
Yeah. Yeah.
But obviously,
And,
this is old
that
one,
seems to
that's how
be
it
the
used to
more
be, and-
prevailing, and I prefer that personally. It just
Yeah.
makes more sense. You get better content in the magazines too.
I think so. Although
Yes.
the Enterprise ones at the moment are basically, here's what you're building and here's a look at some episodes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's their thing, is they're doing episodes guides for 7 seasons. So, yeah, that's...
Yeah, I haven't
But-
caught up with me yet. I'm still watching the odd episode of it, TNG here and there.
hmm
But yeah, it's gonna be a while before they catch up with where I got to. But anyway, Lewis, you must have seen Back to the Future, haven't you?
No.
Have you watched Star Wars yet?
No.
Yeah, I knew the answer to that.
I have
He
watched
was
the
going
whole.
to. Like, last time we talked to him, he was going to, and that was like a year ago. So he might have.
That's true.
I've watched the whole of the original Star Trek. I've watched the whole of the original, the Next Generation Star Trek,
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
and
Oh.
I am just started. I think I'm in season 2 of the Enterprise. I'm literally just watching them as they pop up on Netflix.
Right, you haven't done Deep Space Nine yet.
No, it's I can't quite get my head around Deep Space Nine. It's a space station in space
Yeah.
that surely isn't that busy.
It's quite busy.
It gets very busy.
Yeah, it's.
It winds
yeah.
up being like one of the absolute best Trek shows.
Really, they don't
Yeah.
go anywhere though. They
Yeah,
don't.
lots of people class it as the best one.
But things come to them. Quite a lot of things come to them.
Yeah, and they do go out and about on little ships and stuff as well.
And that wormhole being right there next door is yeah.
Yeah, I'll watch it because I'm determined to watch everything to do with Star Trek. So I will watch it.
You get there eventually. Yeah.
It'll take a while.
And what Lewis
Uh,
is failing
Kenneth,
to tell you
uh,
all. Oh,
oops,
sorry,
sorry,
Chris.
Carry on.
I want to say what Lewis is failing to tell you all. At the end of next month, we're actually getting Disney Plus.
No,
Ah.
Ooh.
So I will be trying with the Star Wars.
You just leave him on loop,
Good.
playing 24/7, and
Yeah.
eventually he'll watch them all.
I think you might
Absolutely.
enjoy The Mandalorian, Lewis. It's kind of like a Western, and
That's cool.
I think you would enjoy it. You don't really need to have knowledge of all the rest of it to enjoy it.
No.
That's
it's
true.
like aliens versus cowboys. Is it like that?
Yeah, it's a bit like that, but no, it's not like that. It's better.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You know,
Thanks, Lewis.
Huh.
Kenneth's here, so morning all. Morning, Kenneth. Welcome. How big is Den's spirit level?
Hmm.
Pretty big. It's like
Everyone,
4
place your bets.
it's yeah. I build things, and so I've got a couple of small ones over there. But yeah, whenever we got this house, I got this thing to make use of because I plan on doing like some wall additions in here and
Wow.
stuff like that.
Nice. And he's asking, what's the stuff in the yellow tub that you got there, Lewis?
That is flux.
Did
He's doing some soldering.
did I see you soldering, earlier by holding photo etch in one hand while using the iron in the other in close proximity?
You
Yeah.
did.
Wow.
Get
Did,
very, very hot and burn your fingers.
Which he has done many a times.
Yeah,
I
mean,
didn't
he-
touch the actual solder iron.
he was doing it. Yeah.
All of that I've held and soldered.
Yeah. I was watching you do it and I was surprised it
There's quite a bit
didn't
of
get.
metal in between there, though. So
Well, yeah, but metal conducts heat real good, I thought.
it's like big heat sink.
Asbestos fingers.
There you go. Well, apparently it works. I was wondering because I know I've seen some of the photo etch you did before, Lewis, that was really elaborate. And I was wondering how you either used a vise or a fixture or how you held some of the pieces together when you soldered them and fingers.
You burn
If I
yourself
can.
often enough, and you get
Uh,
calluses against
Mm.
it. So
If I can, I put them in that. Yeah.
reverse true.
Blue
I need to
tack.
get some of those. I love
Yeah.
those kind of tweezers. Those are great.
It takes your brain a little while to figure out how to use them if you're used to
Mhm.
using normal tweezers.
Oh, they're backwards.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
you let go
you
when they
let go
pinch.
to hold. It's very strange. It does your brain in.
They're
but, yeah.
basically clamps, but tweezer size.
Athel was here. He's on Discovery season 1 and 2, shortly to release season 3. I watched season 1, quite enjoyed it. I watched the first bit of season 2, and then for some reason got distracted and haven't gone back yet to it at all. And I haven't really missed it. There's just so much good TV to watch at the moment that it's,
Yeah. Discovery really hasn't been my thing.
No.
Lower Decks is genius.
Lower Decks is brilliant. I've watched both seasons of that. Yeah. Did you
Yeah.
see the one with the model in it? Model kit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, was there one? Did they reference a model kit?
Yeah, they were building a model of the Cerritos,
Yeah.
and it even had like foreshadowing of like features on the model we got to see on the
Ooh.
full-size ship later.
Ooh,
And
cool.
and then later on they bought a model kit of Deep Space Nine, and so yeah, they're model builders, and I love that show.
William tried to start DS9, couldn't get past the first episode. It does
Well, that's because
grow
the
on
first
you, it gets
episode's
better.
terrible.
It isn't great, but it picks up quite quickly, so you will enjoy that. Max says he agrees DS9 is the winner of the Trek shows. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
remember, most Trek doesn't really come into its own until like 2 or 3 seasons in. I think DS9 hits a good stride like halfway through the first season. It's
Yeah, there's the odd episode that's a bit ropey, but most of it is pretty good. Yeah.
I would look for like a list of, the must-see DS9 episodes and just go pick and choose your best ones. When the
Probably. And then
Dominion
go back
War
and watch
hits,
them all
it
because you
becomes
can.
absolutely epic.
Kenneth's asking how you clean the flux off. Does it? It just burns off itself, doesn't it? It's
It does, as long as you put it on thinly enough. Small
Yeah.
amount, it'll just evaporate.
sort of boils away.
You can use a bit of alcohol and a cotton bud
That explains why you don't feel things.
because I'm always drunk.
Yeah, it's well known to reduce the feeling in your fingers. So
Yeah, I've not used solid flux like that. I've only used liquid in the stuff that I've done.
I mean, back when I used to do electronics and soldering, the flux was always in the solder,
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, flux core.
so I never used any separate anything. It was just
Yeah.
it was there.
Yeah, rosin core.
And then I would,
Yeah.
that's always the type that I had access
still.
to. Plus, we had the liquid flux that we would put on top of,
Yeah.
try and pinpoint spots to make it flow. Because we were doing soldering of
It's
like
much better.
surface mount parts, where you really
Okay.
need that flow.
Oh, yeah.
I think the solder I've got, it has got flux in it, but
Mhm.
the beauty of it is you put the flux on and then dab the solder onto it, and it just
Just
capillary
Nice.
actions through the
Yep.
through the flux.
Nice.
Kenneth has found that a fiberglass scratch brush helpful when soldering photo etch. Just to sort of
To
clean
prep
off
the
your-
surface.
You should always clean your tip.
oh yes,
Good advice.
and then tin the tip.
Wendy's here. Wendy Hickson. Hello, everyone. I've been listening, but away
Hey,
from the
Wendy.
laptop. Hope everyone is keeping well. Hugs all round. And
Aw.
hugs returned as well.
Hugs
Thank you very much for coming
Yes.
on and joining. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a night there. It's been a slow evening. I might try and do another bit of building before I settle down because I've got the R2 to do tomorrow. I wouldn't mind doing a bit of DeLorean, but yeah. So yeah, thank you for joining me this evening. And thank you for
Uh-oh.
Lewis and Nat for coming in. It's
Right.
nice to see
So
you.
we've been away for so long.
Yeah,
Not a problem. You're always more than welcome to come along and join in.
I think.
So you never know when anyone else is going to turn up on the everyone nights, but it's very rare that anyone does. So yeah. Next Thursday, because it's Thursday. That's the day I should be talking about. Next Thursday we'll be back to the escape rooms. I've got the next one, the time travel-y one, to do. Or to make a start on. It's the latest one of the three. The tested on humans, the one we did last time, that we did the whole thing of last time, was the first one, I think. Then the tested on humans that took 2 or 3 weeks. So I'm expecting it to take 2 or 3 weeks to do that one. Or
yeah. If they're getting better
Yeah.
progressively as they made them.
yeah, the first
Oh.
one. I mean, that one we did last time was good, but it's not quite right.
Yeah,
So
some
I'm
of the-
expecting much the same.
Mm-hmm.
I have found a new thing that we're going to try out between the three of us in the future. So stick around for that. If you like that sort of thing, then hopefully you'll enjoy this sort of content up and coming as well.
Be a surprise.
Yeah, a big shock for everybody because we haven't practiced. Depending on how the streams go, and it's increasingly rare for people to come along and join in on these evening withs. So we might even go to 2 games to 1 evening with to keep it busy, keep it occupied, and
Whatever. Up for anything.
absolutely. Thank you very much for that. Wendy's saying enjoyable stream. Good night, keep safe, make a nice cup of tea. I will go down, make tea.
Sounds
in a
good.
bit. Yeah. Edward says thanks for his night, everyone. Athel says I'm going to go and watch Chicago Fire Department Series 10. I've never watched Chicago Fire Department.
I've never heard that.
I hope you enjoy it. So yes, thank you very much for joining me, people. I would say guys, but I know Nat's in the background.
That's
so-
right. Nat's here.
It's all right. It's an easy mistake.
Shut your face.
Oh,
You.
oh no.
You're doing so well as well.
I've been away for a while.
It's been away for a while, but it
I'm
doesn't
sorry about
mean you
your
have to
own
make up
fun
for
in the
things. I
week.
thought you might have been away learning and becoming a better human being.
Yeah.
No.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
swap
I
that.
think they just demonstrated he hasn't been learning.
I think that's the case, yep. Right, so that's that. Tomorrow night is Friday. I've not got anything happening tomorrow night. Saturday night, I shall be returning to No Man's Sky. Do a bit of base building, a bit of exploring, and see what's going on
I
in there.
watched that. That looks like a lot of fun. I may need to
It's
pick up a
It's a
copy
very
of that.
big, deep game.
Yeah.
I've scratched the surface of it several times. I'm hoping that now I'm doing it as a regular thing to stream it, I'm going to be able to keep up to date with it and figure out
Yeah,
exactly what's going on.
Please
But-
do, because I had a great time watching you go through that. That was very neat.
Yeah, it might get boring. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Sunday night over on Team Inept, I shall be doing the next chunk of Lone Echo 2, which I am again really enjoying. I like that. That's very good. The floating around in 0G, using your hands to move around things is brilliant. I really enjoy that.
Yeah,
That's
that
been
was
interesting to
watching
me
you
too,
do.
because you said that works very intuitively, and that's got to be about the most unintuitive thing, because I don't think any of us have really experienced no gravity except for maybe when you're falling.
Yeah, it's
Kind of swimming.
it's very strange. I mean, it does feel right. I assume it's not just me that it feels okay. Other people have been playing the game and doing well with it. I don't know.
It looks good. It looks like when you say, "Oh, I want to go over there," and then we can see you moving your arms. Everything looks like it makes sense with everything else. It's all coordinated nicely.
Well, that's the nice thing about VR is when you've got the headset on, you're there. There's no disconnect. It's like that's over there. I'll put my hand over there and grab it, and it
Fascinating.
just happens. So yeah,
Fascinating.
I
Yeah.
must admit, I did that Lancaster VR simulation.
Oh wow!
It was
Wow!
epic, absolutely
Oh.
epic. You sat in a cockpit of a Lancaster they used on a film, and you're in like a little barn to start. You put this headset on, and you see everything. It's fascinating. Flying over Hull,
Wow.
you can see the ships in the water, the cars and the lorries on the road, going around Humber Bridge, landing. It was absolutely epic. I'm going to be doing it again.
That's your Christmas, birthday, wedding anniversary, and your vacation present.
Yeah,
Boy,
so
that sounds like a lifetime
Yeah.
goal.
VR is definitely the way forward. It's just so fun.
you can turn around, you can see the fuselage, everything, the turrets, the engines turning. It's not just limited. You can look down the back of the actual plane and you can see where the navigator sits, the wireless operator, down to the spars. You take the headset off and you look behind you and there's a mannequin wearing a Second World War uniform.
Wow! Wow!
Yeah. When they bring VR and real world into collaboration, so you can see a button there and reach out and actually feel the button, that just blows you away.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll definitely enjoy that.
I am not
so-
seeing that video in your on your channel. Oh no, you were doing that on.
I'm doing that on Team Inept.
Ah.
Yes. Yeah. There's been 2 of them so far. They're in a playlist, as far as I'm aware. I'll have to go and double check now because you made me think about it. But yeah, there should be a playlist for it. There's one for the original Lone Echo and Lone Echo 2. I'm playing over there as well. So that will be 11 p.m. UK time Saturday for No Man's Sky. 8 p.m. GMT. GMT on Sunday. My clocks change on Saturday night. Sunday morning, our clocks go back.
Yeah, Hearthstone's
Mm,
in that
yeah,
phase
here
of
too.
life soon. Yeah.
Yeah.
So pay attention
Ours
to the
as well.
YouTube notifications. They should sort themselves out. Monday's e-models back to normal, and Wednesday is not game. It's bench time. I'm going to be doing some Lego. I've got some Lego that my daughter bought for me.
Aw,
Over there.
that was
So I'm
nice.
doing some of that on Wednesday night at the bench. Probably get it all finished because it's only a normal size kit. So thank you very much. I shall see you all later, sometime soon. I'll remove you all from the stream, but you're welcome to hang around and chat afterwards, although I'm going to disappear and make some tea. But I shall see you soon shortly anyway. So thank you very much, the Dexterous Truckers.
Hello.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Bye
All right, Nat and Lewis.
Bye.
Dan, you're the next one on my list, so thank you very much.
All right.
See you soon.
Good to talk to you. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Jeff, thank you very much. Bye. So I shall see you soon as well.
Wonderful. Thank you as always.
And me, I'm going to click the goodbye button for me and disappear if I can find the video that leaves the video going, finishing, ending movie. That's the one. Thank you all for watching. I shall see you soon. Stay safe and bye-bye for now.